Projecting into the future, even some of the artists and musicians who were working towards creating light shows, they also could foresee, because we were entering by the 60s into the era of space travel, and the expectation was that, we'd be going to other planets and solar systems within a few decades, and things always take longer than you think they're going to. But they were already looking ahead and thinking that if we could create light shows that could be shown to people who had not seen nature in a very long time, that this would be a comfort for them. This would replace something for them so that they wouldn't just be surrounded by metal, for example. There would be something softer, something that had movement to it, something that had color to it. So there were developing films that could be used in that kind of situation. And there is a principle that a regular irregularity is very comforting for the brain. In other words, when you have a tree and the wind is blowing through it and the leaves are moving, but they're only moving within certain parameters because they're attached to a branch, that creates an irregularity because the wind is taking them in slightly different directions, but yet there's still regularity within it. So these kind of scientific principles were the kind of things that artists and musicians were working with to develop a film that would be life-affirming and that would help the brains, help the emotions, help the moods of someone who was separated for a long period of time from the natural world and from the kind of influences that we're used to and that are soothing and healing for ourselves. Mantras are perfect for that kind of thing. When you are taking a mantra and you're repeating it over and over, every time you sing it, it's a little bit irregular. So for example, if I'm recording a piece, there's two different approaches. Well, there's many, but two approaches to this particular issue. And that is that I could sing 5 minutes of the mantra. But if I want an hour-long version of this, those 5 minutes could just be copied over, and then you would have that same 5-minute sequence 12 times. Another approach is to sing the entire thing, which is going to leave imperfections in it, but will include more of the regular irregularity, because every time you sing a mantra, there will be slight differences. There will be slight emphasis on one word or another, slight differences in volume, slight differences in rhythm, and that regular irregularity is built right into the practice of mantras. When you're singing in a room with people, you could sing the same mantra 1,000 times, and it's always going to be different. There will be different people who are singing. Each person in the room has their own variation, and that is part of the aliveness of mantras. That's part of the practice of Kirtan, is that it's okay for it not to be perfect, because that is just part of the process. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.